hold on.
The university. Ignorant, we gon' bring that racket like it's Wimbledon. Discipline, but yet to find anyone equivalent. Ain't no podcast similar, now you won't find no synonyms. Be produced by Q Smith, sound like it's by Timberland. JBB in charge, EG set the bar. Be sipping water tree and Turk gon' lay the law. Jokes may go too far, but that's just who we are. Prolific, so gifted, words that have your soul lifted. So consistent, yet so different. Ain't nobody copy that lane. Carry that torch, heat up the game. Ain't nobody got that flame. Different. Man, this intro different. Man, this intro ignorant. God damn.
And what's good, ladies and gentlemen? Don't ask me why I have a snow globe. Mind your business. Mind your black business. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jay Brown coming to you semi-live from another undisclosed location in the grandest prairie of them all. I know you can't see him, but there's a short black man who I cannot stand on the show today. So I'm going to give him his quick intro. And that was it. JJ, what's good?
What's good, everybody? You know, it's June. We are here. It is the unofficial, should be official Black History Month. Juneteenth is around the corner. I can't wait to be back in the grandest prairie of them all with the peoples because, we got some Juneteenth shenanigans going down next week, as a matter of fact. Thursday, Friday night, and Saturday.
All I heard when you said unofficial Black History Month was Captain Scully giving his 2 cents on what he thinks Black History Month should be for the umpteenth million time.
You just reminded me because I almost forgot. I was about to. Matter of fact, now that you're bringing it up, I propose that we move Black History Month to June. It makes all the sense in the world. Like, you already have Juneteenth built in. It's a longer holiday, or not longer. It's a longer month than February. And it's warm outside. You know, black folks love being outside. You know, we love a reason to throw a cookout.
True. And I'm going to piggyback on Scully here because I just had this conversation with one of my homies the other day. June, for what it's worth, is Pride Month. Let's swap them. Let's give Pride Month to February because you already got Valentine's. It's the month of love, right? Love is love. Go ahead and put Black History with June because we got Juneteenth. We got it makes sense.
I know it makes sense, but we just got on air.
And when has that ever stopped us from being ignorant before?
You right.
In other news, thanks to Juneteenth, this episode of the one and only D1 Ignant University podcast, powered by the DFPN Podcast Network, is brought to you by Shasta. If you gotta cook out a barbecue, whatever it is you're doing, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want a whole lot of flavor, off-brand soft drinks, Shasta.
Damn, we really went from Big Red to Shasta.
Do you have a better idea of how to sell out and make money?
Hey,
I'm not gonna say that because I will get in trouble.
By the way, side note about what you said about Pride Month. You know, Pride Month was started by Black trans women. So you can't remove it from June because then it would defeat the purpose because it still was black people. So not that, whatever, but the whole Stonewall riot, like Marsha P. Johnson and all that shit, still black trans women. So you still black. So you can still keep it in June. That's what even more reason to move Black History Month to June because even Pride Month was started by black people. So, or not started, but propped up by.
And we would also like to let you know, we here on D1 University Podcast support LGBTQ, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever letter you want to associate yourself with.
It's like, now let me stop.
Cool. We don't really care. You good people with us. So, with that being said, the letters I do not support are the letter K 3 times, the letter O and U next to each other. I do support the letters H, N, I, and C consecutively, and
KFC. Yep.
No, we
I,
don't support
you know,
that. We don't. I
um,
don't.
and my personal favorite for the last 8 years or so, FD&T.
Yes.
Fuck them tricks.
Yeah, FDT brought to us by YG.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that is.
Yeah, we might bump that at the cookout once or twice. Just throwing it out there.
Every 45 minutes. 4:45. Anyway, let's get on to the show before I go on another rant. That I do have a rant scheduled for this show. We're gonna get into that. But first off, no team in the history of team sports has ever said fuck them pigs more than the Rams have said fuck them pigs. But in case you did not know, excuse me, the LA Rams have traded for Myles Garrett. I hate this. I hate this city. I hate this sport. I hate these teams. And honestly, I hate that it made sense for both parties. Scully, what did you think about the trade when it happened?
Honestly, Miles Garrett is out of that 360 deal. And that's the first thing that I thought. Not necessarily even that I'm happy for him because, like, but he played the long game. He got the money and got out of Cleveland.
Mm.
You know, like, and now the only thing that probably is a loss is that you're going to get them California taxes. But other than that, like, he finally, for the first time in what is this, his 8th or 9th year in the league, he's finally going to be on a contending team and not the island of misfit toys. You know, I mean, you gotta love it for him, whether you like his decision to take the like. Cleveland really bribed the man. He wanted out a year ago, and they said, you know what, we'll give you an extension, and he's not going to say no to more money. But then people were making fun of him because now you're talking about, oh, it's frustrating, and we're like, nigga, you took the money, you
Me,
could have left.
I'm people.
I'm me, I'm them too.
I'm people. I clearly say I don't feel sorry for people who do stuff to themselves.
You did it to yourself.
You could have turned down the money. You could have demanded and fought hard for a trade because I promise there are teams that wanted you. And you're the Cleveland Browns. They're gonna do something stupid.
Stupid.
But for all intensive purposes, this was not a bad trade.
Matter of fact, at first, I thought that they traded Garrett and then that it was going to be Myles Garrett and Jarrett Verse together in LA. And I was like, oh, y'all are terrorizing the league. This is not fair. Then I saw they traded Jarrett Verse to Cleveland. And if you look at Cleveland's roster, they got a lot of young talent. They got a lot of picks. The only thing really that they're missing is everything. But honestly, the only thing that they're really missing is the quarterback position, which as much as I like Shador, I don't think he's the answer. And the most valuable predator, Deshaun Watson, we already know what that is.
It's surely not the answer. But
so, yeah.
when you think about what the Rams gave up, it makes a lot of sense. The Rams are in the most win now mode of winning now modes. Matthew Stafford is 38. He clearly has way more football behind him than he does in front of him. And then when you look at who they traded, so the Browns are getting Jared Verse, who is going into his 3rd year, I believe.
3rd year, and he's made 2 Pro Bowls already.
3rd year, 2 Pro Bowls, I believe, 1 All-Pro. Yep. They're getting a 1st round next year, a 2nd round in 2028, and a 3rd round conditional in 2009. So essentially, they got young.
In 2000 when?
2029.
Oh, okay.
We not talking about jorts and jeggings in 09. Get it together.
Shout out.
Anyway, the Browns essentially got a little bit younger because Myles Garrett, even though one of the best, if not the best defensive player in football, hey, man, he's a 2014. I played against him in high school. He's 30.
He is 30. And also, he's in his prime. Like, you can't let him waste away. Like, they at least, I'll give them the credit that they understood, or at least from the outside looking in, it looks like that they understood he is in his prime. This is as valuable as you're ever going to get him.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you got to do right by the player because he has, I mean, done more than enough for the city of Cleveland.
And you know what? After he got paid, he still produced.
Got paid, still produced. Also, by the way, he was on two different 0-17 teams.
Well, one of them was 0-16.
Oh, yeah, one of them was 0-16, and then the other one was, and he was on both of them, and like to the point that like Cleveland fans were throwing parades for the fact that they were getting the number one pick, and he's like up here talking about y'all don't do that, and that's hey stick with the players, and like I mean he has given his literally given his heart and soul to Cleveland, which is insane.
A crazy statement to say.
He's
Don't,
kind of like Joe Thomas on the defense.
but you know what? Defense is that side of the ball where, excuse me again, you kind of can make your own destiny. It's not like offense. Like if the ball just doesn't happen to come your way that game, hey, it is what it is. If this team has a great secondary, but their box and their run defense is shitty, hey, guess what? As a wide receiver, you're not getting the ball that day. If the weather is shitty, hey, guess what? Wide receiver, you're not getting the ball that day. Hey, running back, if our offensive line sucks, hey, we're probably not going to hand it off to you a whole lot. Offense, it depends on so many different variables. Defense, to be good, just be good. Like corner, hey, man, if you're good, they won't throw to you. If you're doing your job, they won't throw to you. D line, like Myles Garrett, if you are wreaking havoc, guess what? You're going to occupy two bodies. Then you've done your job. Defense, you control your destiny, and that's why a guy like Myles Garrett can have the staying power in Cleveland, opposed to name a quarterback they've had in the last 20 years. There's fucking 45 of them at this point.
I was about to say they've had one each of them 20 years. They've had the most starting quarterbacks outside of us. I think Washington's right behind them.
But you know what's a fun take on all this? Because social media being social media, they stir the pot, we stir the pot. Aaron Donald has broken his silence and has posted workout clips, and the league and people are already being put on notice because hypothetically speaking, I'm not saying I want this to happen because God, if it does, the NFL is going to convert to flag football in seconds. But if Aaron Donald does come back for one final run,
Nope.
could you imagine?
I would ban
No, I
I'm
can't.
just saying. I'm just
I would
saying.
ban him.
I'm just saying. You got to go with me here.
I am
Rock the
drugging
train.
that man. I am putting
Hold on.
string.
What
No. Mm-mm.
you say? Can you imagine what?
Hypothetically speaking, could you imagine a return to LA? Aaron Donald on one side, Myles Garrett on the other. What offensive line is going to stop those two alone? The Rams could very well convert to running a 2-4-5 defensive scheme, and I guarantee you 7 out of 10 plays, I'm going to choose those two over any 5 offensive line.
By the way,
5. Does that math adds up, but that's not even a backyard football formation.
By the way, and he would have those two. He would also, and you could run a 2 and just have them anyway. But even if you don't, you still put Braden Fisk in the middle, and then you on the left side you have Byron Young, who had 14 sacks last year, who's a free agent. That's you have that without Aaron Donald. Imagine adding Aaron Donald to Aaron, like you said. If that happens, I am literally going to fly to the city of LA, and I'm going to call a bomb threat into the Los Angeles Rams because there's just.
I'm not allowing it. That's not fair. That's not.
I am having everybody arrested. Everybody is getting arrested. We will never play football again.
And on top of that, he would probably be on a vet minimum, if not very close to it. No, I'm not doing. Aaron Donald, shut your mouth.
In real talk though, he's not coming back. He's just doing this.
He's just trolling. But Aaron Donald has said multiple times like he's done.
There's nothing left for him to do. There's nothing left for him to do. Like nothing. I don't know what else he could do at this point.
Terrorize people even more, but just for at this point, just for shits and giggles. But
Just for shits and giggles.
and the Rams, stop it. You lose. This is all Sam Darnold's fault. They lost to Sam Darnold, and there's like, no, never.
No, they beat the. Oh wait, no, I forgot. Yeah, they beat him when he was in Minnesota. Then they lost to him. My thing
lost to him in the important game.
In the important game. My thing with the Rams is that it's funny because everybody assumes, oh, they're F them picks. They were for a couple of years, but then they went back to actually good team building, and then got to a point where they could say F them picks because they built such a great team.
Well, when you have a good foundation and a great coach and a current quarterback, you can say F them picks.
You can absolutely say it.
And that's just one piece of NFL news that happened this week. That's the big thing. That's the most important thing. Russell Wilson has announced his retirement from the NFL, and he will join CBS, I believe, as a broadcaster on their network.
It's ridiculous. There's too many former NFL players. There's too many former athletes taking journalist jobs. But I'm not going to get on my soapbox. Shout out to Russell Wilson, man. What a hell of a career.
Look, I know y'all got stuff to say about Russell Wilson, especially the last 2 to 3 years of his career, which were not pretty. Yes, but I need y'all to put some respect on Russell Wilson's name, and I'm going to say something that it shouldn't be very controversial, but a lot of y'all don't like giving the man the credit he deserves. Up until the rise of Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson was the greatest black quarterback of all time.
Wait a minute.
Before the rise of Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson was the greatest black quarterback of all time.
I still say, wait a minute. Because there was a man named Warren Moon. And he probably was better than me, I ain't gonna lie. Steve McNair didn't do it long enough, but he probably
Michael Vick? Donovan McNabb?
No, Michael Vick is not up there.
Not Michael Vick, unfortunately, was
we're not going to. The culture is not an indicator of how good you were on the football field.
Dante Culpepper?
Done.
He didn't do anything memorable
outside of Warren Moon
and Steve McNair. Them the only two I could put up there with him.
First of all, outside of Warren Moon, no one has a ring.
I don't even think Warren Moon does.
No, I think Warren Moon has a ring.
No, he has Canadian rings. He doesn't have no NFL rings.
He does have a Canadian ring. Who am I thinking of? Eagles quarterback.
Jalen Hurts?
No. Before that.
Nick Foles?
The black one.
He didn't have any rings.
No.
McNabb, he didn't have any rings.
Who was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
Doug Williams?
That's what I'm talking about.
Who played for the Redskins, not the Eagles.
He played for multiple.
He never played for the Eagles.
I swore Doug Williams played.
Okay. No, Randall Cunningham is who you're thinking of.
Randall Cunningham is who I'm thinking of. Yes. But yes, for one,
I guess we all look alike, Jamal.
Yep. Look, Willie. People may not have the same team around them, but when it comes to the greatness of the quarterback position, we're not going to pretend that Peyton Manning didn't have one of the greatest offenses of all time. Kurt Warner had a team literally called the greatest show on turf. Like we don't have to downplay the greatness of a quarterback because of the team he had around him. Yeah, it helps. Football's a team game. Legion of Boom put points on the board.
Well, they actually did a lot, pretty often.
Not more than an offense. But look, I don't think Russ ever got an MVP. I know he finished top 3 and top 5 multiple times.
That's the thing with Russ that's interesting, and this is why. Like, for example, I look at people who think that Eli Manning should be a Hall of Famer, or people who think that Matthew Stafford should be a Hall of Famer. I'm like, if y'all think those two should be in the Hall of Fame, Russell Wilson absolutely should get him, probably before both of them.
Whoa.
I don't give a damn what none of y'all niggas say.
Whoa.
Eli Manning is not a Hall of Famer.
I understand the argument that Eli Manning is not a Hall of Famer.
I don't give a damn if he beat Tom Brady 6 times.
Matt Stafford has more than proven he deserves him to be in the Hall of Fame. He has Hall of Fame numbers. He has the ring, and he played for the fucking Lions.
That's why he shouldn't get in. It's because he played for the Lions. I thought they were the same reason I thought they were going to make Megatron wait is why I thought they were going to make. If Stafford, the Lions, like we just can't overlook the fact that they were terrible. Like he was putting up great numbers on. They were 0-16. No, they were 1-15 his rookie year. Like he only made the playoffs, I think, 2 times in like 6 years in Detroit. But he had a multiple 5,000-yard seasons. I get it, but he never even had a single All-Pro. He never had any MVPs. I don't think he had. Maybe he might have had 1 or 2. I don't know how many Pro Bowls he had, but he was never like the top quarterback in the NFC when he was in Detroit. Like there was nothing about his Detroit career that stands out until he left.
There's nothing about anyone's Detroit career that stands out if your name isn't Megatron or Barry Sanders. That's not his fault. You saw the way they covered Megatron. Who else was Stafford going to throw the ball to? It was literally these dudes are in my face in 0.5 seconds. Bucket Calvin down there somewhere.
I'm just saying.
Look,
Had he not gone to LA, I don't know if it would have been an argument.
I mean, you could say that about a lot of guys need to change the scenery. Willie, I agree with you. That 500 record is crazy, and that doesn't deserve. But it is the simple fact he has 2 Super Bowls, who he beat to win both of those Super Bowls, and he played good in both of them. I don't necessarily agree, but I understand.
I get it. It's because he's a Manning. That's really it. Because it's plenty of niggas.
The Manning part doesn't hurt him. Yes.
Are we gonna put Nick Foles in the Hall of Fame because he beat Tom Brady too?
I just want to take a second and acknowledge Jamal's disrespect to Mac. Like he called him by his government name as if we're not under the same network together. Like Mac, I'm sorry. I apologize for our chocolate brethren. He's been in New Orleans, so he might have a little bit of voodoo left over that he's trying to get rid of.
You gotta leave that voodoo.
While we talking about the voodoo, I'll explain to y'all why that Russell Wilson before Mahomes, because obviously that's not even an argument. Why at one point he was the greatest black quarterback of all time.
I believe it. He was. I was just messing with you. Actually, I agree with you.
But he's 4th in rushing yards for black quarterbacks, and even though he's mobile, he's not a runner.
Never has been. He's a scrambler.
Yeah. When I tell you the 2. When I tell you the 3 guys who are ahead of him on the rushing list, you're like, oh, those are runners. Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, Cam Newton.
And those are all obvious.
Yeah, like no one's disrespecting them. Passing yards, he's 3rd. Yeah, Warren Moon, McNabb. Actually, no, he's above McNabb. He's 2nd because it's only Warren Moon and then him. Lamar Jackson will probably pass that by the time he's said and done. But if Lamar can't win that ring, I don't truly know if we'll put him above Russell Wilson.
I think we can, because I feel like ring culture is a little toxic, and I feel like winning a ring in and of itself is not enough to make you better than somebody. Because case in point, Eli Manning.
Rings in the quarterback conversation matters.
Yeah, but I'm saying, even to an extent they don't, because I'm like Trent Dilfer got a Super Bowl ring, and like nobody's ever gonna talk about him as
no one is ever gonna talk about Trent Dilfer, but Trent Dilfer was also part of a historic not only defense in the year he won, but a whole franchise built on defense.
Exactly. He had Ray Lewis, Ladarius Webb, Rod Woodson.
It's a
fucking yeah.
See, and I'm not upset with Lamar above Russ. I'm really not. But you can't sit there and act like it's not a legit argument.
Russ literally is, like you said, the greatest black quarterback of all time. And I think that actually the fact that people downplay his career because of the last 2 or 3 years is actually ridiculous because literally he's 38. You're supposed to be terrible
You're not supposed to
at
be.
38. Everybody ain't Matthew Stafford and Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Like they've made this look like that is the norm when it's really not. Most 38-year-old NFL players are ass or are on their way to being ass. Like you're not. Everybody can't beat Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers,
And not to mention when you go to that Bronco team, who they willingly and openly admitted Sean Payton did not want him. Sean Payton did not like him. I'm not gonna, excuse Russ's bad play his first year in Denver.
his
But
first year, Sean Payton wasn't there.
he didn't. No. Second year. He played
Yeah.
better the second year, but it's also we're not gonna pretend they didn't hate him.
They hated his guts. They hated the hell out of him, and it was mainly because of the year before when Nathaniel Hackett, who never should have been a football coach to begin with, but they only hired him because they thought they were going to get Aaron Rodgers. But when they didn't, they turned to Russell Wilson.
All right, Mac. He just handed the ball off. So did every quarterback from the 80s to probably 1995. They were only throwing the ball 20 to 25 times a game.
Also, that's bullshit because there was one year when he led the league in fourth quarter touchdown passes. So I mean,
I don't want to hear it, man. And the Seahawks, they did the ultimate failure. They did the ultimate no in football. They traded with Bill Belichick, and Deion Branch got to Seattle, and he was never the same.
Yeah, and then Sidney Rice was over there, and he was a mess as well. Concussions everywhere. Percy Harvin couldn't stop smoking.
They see, and I love that you bring that up. I love when people bring up that they should have handed it off in the Super Bowl. I feel like everybody just forgot their football sense when that happened, and I'm here to bring us back. A slant is a goal line route. A slant is a goal line route. A slant is a goal line route. It was not a bad throw. Malcolm Butler made the play of his damn career. It was just a great defensive play. It wasn't a bad throw. He was open. Malcolm Butler just made a great ass play. I'm not here to let y'all rewrite football and rewrite history. It was a good play. Malcolm Butler made a better one.
Exactly. That being said, they should have given Marlo.
They should have given Marshawn Lynch the ball, but it was not a bad call.
But it wasn't a bad call.
There was just a better call that could have been made.
That being said, Russell Wilson should be in the Hall of Fame, but he won't be first ballot, unfortunately. But he should be.
He's a black quarterback. They're not there unless you're Pat Mahomes. They're not letting black quarterbacks in first ballot.
Although Russ might be the exception because that's work. When you work with the media, they like you, and he's always been a likable dude anyway, because of his personality, and that's another thing. He is a Hall of Fame human being, mainly because he is the stepfather. He's not a stepfather. He's the father that stepped up, and he married Sierra. And he put multiple babies.
Would try to run it in himself. Anyway, we have one more football bit of news because nobody saw this coming. Nobody would have ever predicted A.J. Brown got traded to the Patriots. Please, everyone, raise your hand if you were surprised by this. Nobody? Didn't think so.
It's not that I wasn't surprised, but they literally had said this was going to happen for months, and they just were waiting until June because that's when it was going to be cheaper to do it.
Yeah, that's literally it. I wanted AJ to be a Charger, but Charger's going to Charger, especially in the offseason. But
boy, y'all wasn't going to throw him the ball no way. Justin Herbert would have been standing back there with you, me, and JJ blocking for him.
Essentially, but hey, we got our tackles back, so we gonna see. he went to New England. Now this is Drake May. Nut up or shut up. Show me what you got.
Yeah, don't do like Stephon Diggs. Don't nut in. Nut up.
Don't nut in. If you nut in, you end up like Mac.
Although
Shots fired.
Drake May's married, so he can nut.
Yeah. Since when has that ever stopped NFL players?
It has. Well, yeah. I hate to say it, but the white ones don't do that.
That we know of.
That we know of. Well, except for
they wait till they're coaches for that.
Yeah. Mike Vrabel's out here.
They wait till they're a coach to get into that. But yeah, that's our bit of NFL news for the day because football.
Also, Brandon Ayuk is crazy. But
Brandon Ayuk.
I've never seen a man self-sabotage himself.
Scully, what art has Brandon Ayuk not figured out?
Sit the fuck down, actually, is the one. Because
two things can be true at the same time.
Two things can be true because he technically has shut up, and that's the issue, is that he disappeared. Nobody knows where he went for the whole. He wouldn't report to rehab or anything, and then now he is filming himself getting arrested for driving over 120 miles per hour over the speed limit. Like, my brother in Christ.
It made me have to look up. Did Brandon Ayuk go to Georgia?
It's like, shit. You know, I know a call for help when I see, a call for help when I see one, bro. Like, this is so much deeper than football at this point.
Definitely a plea for help. But we can't do that for him. But what we can do is talk about the NBA Finals. Game 1 has been stolen by the Knicks. They found a way to come back from about a 9-point deficit around the third quarter and pull out Game 1. Now, I believe we all took our picks on who's winning the NBA Finals, but I'm here to double down, triple down, quadruple down, and I don't know the next word down.
Quintuple.
That was the joke, Scully.
Sorry.
Anyway, Spurs in 6. Look, Spurs in 6. The Knicks played a good game. JB was great. I will forever tell you that basketball is a tall man's game, and your best player on championship team cannot be under 6'4"-ish. He can't. The number of times that it has happened in NBA history, we can almost count on one hand.
Right. Now, that being said, I had the Knicks in 6, and just because it can't happen doesn't mean it won't. And granted, the short man can get his 30 or whatever, but all the tall niggas around him are balling as well. Like, Karl Anthony Towns was going right at Wemby like he wasn't even there. And, you know, OG Anunoby is going to get his. Josh Hart is a crackhead. And, yeah, so they've got enough.
No, you want to hear crackhead? You want to know about crackhead? Josh Hart had 3 points tonight. 3 points.
3 of them. How many rebounds?
15.
What the hell, bro?
15. You would swear Josh
with
Hart
Victor Wembanyama on the court.
Bro, Josh Hart is listed at 6'5", which really truly mean he about.
There's no way he's 6'5". There's just no way.
He really about 6'3". So this man
I'd argue that he's not 6'3" either.
Josh Hart, if he is not this much taller than me and him look eye to eye.
Like, it doesn't make sense at all that he has
15. No, the crazy part, how many minutes do you think Josh Hart played?
If he had 15 rebounds, he probably played 12 minutes.
I was going to play 17.
Knowing him, you would think that. He only played 27 minutes.
Mm.
Oh, wow. 27 is not bad. That's a decent night, actually.
No, I'm saying 27. I've seen this man log 40.
Yeah, 40. But that was with that war criminal Tom Thibodeau. This is Mike Scott or Mike Brown.
I mean, yes, but if there's someone who's going to get along with a war criminal, it would be a crackhead.
It would be a crackhead. Crackhead and the war criminal sit in the bar together. They blow up the bar.
They blow up the bar. And Josh Hart is not the kind who would run away after the explosion. He would sit on the debris with a gas can and be like, yeah, I did it.
He would do like the Joker did in Dark Knight and just walk away, throwing his hands up like, "What the hell?
Whose idea was this?" And
Right.
then you and Tom Thibodeau looking at each other.
And hit the button like, "Oh shoot, my bad."
It was both of our ideas.
Right. Like, what are we doing?
But
But the Knicks are full of small crackheads, and that's why I think that they could win against a 7-foot pterodactyl.
that is Wemby. See, I'm the old man yelling at the cloud when it comes to watching basketball. These bigs shoot too many threes. Wemby was 6 for 21 from the field for night and 2 for 9 from three.
2 for 9 is not 2 for 9 is not a bad. Well, I mean, it's bad shooting at night, but I'm saying 9 threes is not that many. Like it's not like James Harden where he just keeps on shooting and goes 4 for 41. 2 for 9 is not bad.
It's not until you realize
it's bad, but it's not bad.
Until you realize he shot the second most threes on the team.
Yeah, but it's 9 though. But 9 is like that's not even double digits.
Too many. I'm the old man yelling at the cloud. Too many. Look, man, you don't be Dirk. I know people only remember Dirk as the shooter and the three-pointer. Dirk started from the free throw line and then worked out.
I don't think I remember Dirk shooting that many threes. I feel like he was more of a elbow mid-range.
Exactly. That is the point. But Dirk is one of the better 3-point shooting big men of all time. The point of it is, I think, I say this all the time, I'm tired of 7-foot dudes thinking they 6'3".
He trained with Jamal Crawford and the Monks.
And still shot 6 for 21.
And still shot 6 for 21. I mean,
also, this isn't his first time this playoffs coming up extremely short. I'm not talking about
that man has never came up short. There's nothing short about him.
I'm not talking about coming up short as you lose playoff games. Like, yes, that's going to happen. No one in the history of history has ever swept every playoff series they've ever been in. But I'm saying,
not yet.
You can't come short 2 to 3 times in a series, and you're coming short at 6 of 21. You can come short. You can come short of 12 for 21. Cool. That is what it is. 10 for 20, 10 for 21. Okay, you had an off night. I'm cool with it. 6 for 21 is unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
And I've been going back and forth all playoff long. Is Wemby officially the baddest man on the planet? And then you look at some games and it's undoubtedly, absolutely yes. And then you see something like tonight, and I'm like, Jokic don't put up these games that often, even in playoffs.
Side note, it is kind of crazy that like nobody's ever swept the play. Like the 2017 Warriors, absolutely. It's insane that they ever lost a game.
I mean,
but back to
that's why you play the game. And because their style of play changed so much basketball that they could be matched on their off nights of, we shoot 45 threes a game. So you have other teams like our current Boston Celtics that are like, I'll match your 45 threes a game. And we'll just see over a 7-game series how many off nights you're going to have compared to me.
Exactly. So, with that being said, Wembanyama and the Spurs, they're going to be all right, I think. I still have this series going 6, maybe even 7, but I got the Knicks in 6 only because I don't know about the other guys. Like when Wemby has a bad night like tonight, can the other guys, like the Dylan Harpers and the De'Aaron Foxes and the Champagnes, can they step up? Well, and tonight they did not, so I don't know.
They didn't, but there's not going to be too many nights where your entire starting lineup is off. Right. Champagne, he was 5 for 11 for 16 points and 5 from 10 for 3. He had a good game.
He did what he needed to do. Yeah, he did exactly what he had.
There's not too many games where De'Aaron Fox is going to go 3 for 13 and Vassell is going to go 4 for 11 and Castle had a good game, 7 for 16. But from 3 as a team, they shot 26%. Hey,
26.
That's not going to happen too many more times. I feel that. But I also feel that, hey, fam, 2 for 9, after I've gone 1 for 5-ish, I'm probably not shooting no more threes that night unless I'm just that open.
Right. But he's 7'5", so like it's not like anybody's blocking him.
And sometimes when you're shooting like that, no one has to. You'll
Except
be
for crackhead Josh Hart.
crack. That is the only way. One day we're gonna get Josh Hart on the show, and we're gonna say we mean crackhead in the most
respectful
way possible. I don't know if I can say crackhead in a respectful way, but
you understand that. Like, you watch yourself play, you know what we mean.
You know how you play. Like,
exactly.
You see the tape. Dog, you're 6'5", 15 rebounds,
15 at guard.
1-5. Who told you playing like this was all right? But then you realize he had a war criminal for a coach for the first couple years of his career.
Right. And before that, he was at Villanova. So, or no, he wasn't. He played a bunch of places before the Knicks and then before Villanova or after Villanova. Anyway, he's a crackhead. We get it.
Definitely crack. The only way to put it. The NBA Finals are interesting. I would also like to point out that last week for MPX's final show, JJ tried to get me in another beef because he's JJ. So allow me to say, because I haven't said it in like 2 weeks, fuck you.
Wait, what did I do? What happened?
He's like a sleeper cell. It's like, wait.
Wait, he was talking to me?
What did he say fuck me for?
What beef did I get you in? I didn't do anything. We had a good time.
The same beef you've always had me in.
Nah, that's some bullshit. You lying now. Because if anything would have happened, Demo would have smoked you that night, and Demo had other things to do. But it's okay, because since we want to talk about beef, we got the Purge coming up soon. July 11th, Southwest Community Center. Demo Diamond is taking on the bounty hunter, Brian Keith. So after he's done collecting his bounty, I'm going to have him collect a knockout on you too.
And I will be in the building. I will be in the building. This will be my first event.
Boss man, whose side are you on?
Probably the dog that he heard just now.
How?
Ignore the dog. My dog is going crazy. Ignore the dog.
But I just want to know how I catch a stray when I'm the one who got thrown into the beef.
You're the host of the show. You don't have a choice.
Right, yeah, but it's contractual. It's in the syllabus.
It's the first thing on the syllabus.
You got to read the syllabus.
It's my show. Low key, I think I wrote the syllabus.
Right, exactly. And you don't even read what you write. That's terrible. See, this is the problem with niggas. This is the problem with black people.
You know what? Boss man is right. JJ always trying to get someone smoked.
Like, no, I'm not.
Like this is menace to society or something.
I have not done anything to Scully, and boss man, I have not passed anybody your way. So what are we talking about?
That's because he already looked like he a wrestler. They don't want smoke.
Well, that's also true. He gets mixed up as Von Titan a lot around MPX, but that's another story for another day.
So
we're gonna be getting all the content in for the Purge. We're gonna be getting all of it in.
Yeah, we got zombies coming for the Purge, so that's gonna be wild to see.
We've reached one of my favorite parts of the show. One of my favorite things we've ever done on this show. For all the millions and hundreds of thousands of people who are watching along, I want y'all to participate too. Boss man, since you already stuck in the audience, I know you can do this too. I've called and named this segment. I don't have a name for it. We just gonna get started and y'all can figure it out. Soiled it.
No, this is Patrick.
Firmly grasped it.
All right, this is the Krusty Krab.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Well, maybe we would, somebody didn't have big meaty claws.
What did you say?
Punk? Big meaty claws.
Claw.
No. Friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for no survivors.
No.
You already messing up the song.
We didn't say it had to be verbatim.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. We didn't. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Wouldn't that be the top?
Would that be?
That episode was just incredible. That the writing in that show was one of my favorite episodes. You're good. You're good. You're good.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Like,
Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESONG song. If you don't think that we can sing it faster than you're wrong, it'll help if you just sing along.
Boom, boom, boom.
CAMPFIRESONG.
Song. CAMP song.
Patrick. It'll help. It'll help if you just sing along.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know it's a classic.
Sweet. That one. That's the
There it is. Yes.
Victory.
Nickelodeon.
They were Nickelodeon. Why was Ice Cube performing on all that?
With children.
Which before
Keep it gangster, dog. Keep it gangster with them little white boys dancing next to him. What the hell's going on here, bro? Who authorized this?
Who signed off? The 90s were a crazy time.
What is this? Wiggins with attitudes? What is this? WGA? I mean WWA?
WWE?
WWF foundation. Anyway.
Still, the campfire song episode. Why Squidward didn't just want to get in a circle?
Yeah.
And he ran out of breath.
The secret formula. Did we all think our TVs messed up?
Yes.
The secret formula. What the fuck is it? I'm sitting here watching. I'm waiting. We all thought our TVs were messed up.
Just SpongeBob got away with a lot.
Sure did.
Got away with it.
No one ever
take it away, Penny.
No one ever explained how Pearl is Mr. Krabs' daughter.
Well, no. They did. I think they said that. No, they didn't. You're right. Yeah, they did. No, the funniest was. Doesn't Miss Pearl have a husband? She doesn't like to talk about it.
Because look, we're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. We're talking about this. What does a circle have to? Are you calling her fat?
He said he like him big. Is what he said.
Are we forgetting that Patrick openly said the panty raid?
And then they raided his mama's house. Like, did nigga not know whose house he was in? Like, did he not look and see? Like,
this place looks familiar.
And why old women? That's what made it funnier.
Imagine going on like one of those old school, 80s, 70s colleges panties run, and they're just going to steal girls' underwear. And they pull up at your mom's house, hands.
Everybody getting fucked. Yeah, no, I'm fighting. And then I get grounded as a grown ass man.
She did ground him.
You're grounded for the rest of the night, nigga. I own a restaurant and live in my own house. Who are you telling me? Who the hell are you to tell me? I don't care if you are my mom. You're not gonna be telling me. Turn the lights out. Yes, mom.
Yes, mom. But guess what he did?
He turned them damn lights out too.
He seen his ass in that room.
Mm-hmm. What's the other one? What's the other? I feel like we're missing one.
Water.
Oh, yeah.
I need it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
Shit is crazy. Oh, of course. What? What did she say? I'm stupid. No, I'm Texas. What's the difference?
And I love when people bring that up.
All
Even
right,
SpongeBob,
pinhead.
even SpongeBob made fun of Texas. Shit, Texas got its own episode of SpongeBob. What your say?
And she got her lick back too. So
She did.
Oh, you know what another good line was?
all right, pinhead. Your time is up.
Well,
Who
no,
you call
I'm Dirty
pinhead?
Dan.
I'm the real Dirty Dan.
No,
Not
I'm the real Dirty Dan.
the thing about SpongeBob that made it funnier was like the extras. Like they were so terrible. Hey, buddy, you just blowing here from Stupid Town? Like a nigga walk up to me and say that, I'm straight hands.
We can't forget
Hey,
about.
buddy, I got my license. I'm getting mine. Hey, I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Like, why were y'all so evil? Like, y'all are so nasty people, bro. Like,
Bikini Bottom was a grimy place.
just grimy.
Just
You know the fan theory that apparently, like, because there was a place where they would test like bombs, and there was somewhere like every time you notice, like they would show the image every time there was like a big explosion. You know that SpongeBob image every time there's a big explosion in the show, and they show like an image of like,
Yep, that's Cape Adel.
yeah. So there's like a fan theory that like Bikini Bottom is like basically just all the radiation that came from the bombs and it went down, and that's how Bikini Bottom is. So that's why everybody is so jacked up.
Well, we don't. I can tell you why that fan theory is wrong. Because why don't we take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else?
It's like, yo,
Push.
whoever sent us this note has no idea about the wonderings of underwater. All right, time to put this in the fire.
It was Pig, Pink, and Harry. So it's Patrick's belly button, but I don't run from it.
SpongeBob did get away with a lot because who in the hell authorized that? It was probably Dan Snyder in his foot area. Nasty ass.
It was an Alaskan bullworm.
A floating shopping list. Oh shit! No, I'm a ghost.
The hash slinging, the sash bringing. It's the hash slinging slasher.
I'll give you a choice. You could either have SpongeBob or all the money in my pocket. How much money you got in your pocket? Mr. Krabs, 62 cents. I'll take the money.
That man is. I would hunt him for the rest of it. I would appear in his dreams and just straight up take his money in his dreams just to mess with him.
Now, there's a lot of things I'd be willing to trade JJ and Scully for. A double cheeseburger from Whataburger? Absolutely. A couple of good DVDs? Wouldn't even question it.
Brand new Gators.
Brand new half a ham sandwich? Forget about it. But I would at least make them cost more than 62 cents.
62 cents don't do shit. Let me reiterate, don't do shit for the homies. It don't do nothing.
And honestly, it didn't do shit for the homies in 2002.
It sure did not.
2026.
Mm-mm-mm.
And my all-time, I think my all-time favorite SpongeBob quote that I say to this day at least once a day. I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Once upon a time, there was an ugly duckling. He was so ugly, everybody died.
Yeah. Patrick, was that supposed to make me feel better? No. So is Patrick rich or poor? Because sometimes that rock is just a space, and other times he got a full penthouse in that thing.
So he has an inflatable penthouse. So apparently he's got the money for it. Honestly, he's rich in spirit and he's poor in brains.
And it doesn't really matter because
actually, no, remember he was a king in one episode, wasn't he?
He was a king.
So I think he does have some money, even though it depends on, yeah. But
And you know,
hi, how are you?
they still went to Shell City. They still beat the Cyclops. And they rode the Hasselhoff.
Can we talk about that movie for a second? Because being a child, watching that lamp scene, I was traumatized. Like they're just sitting there
Well, getting
singing the
kidnapped first of
goofy.
all by
I'm a goofy goober. Yeah.
getting kidnapped
Yeah.
by getting kidnapped
And then they
by
fucking drain.
getting kidnapped by whatever that the dude in the
The
suit.
old diver mask.
The
Yeah,
diver,
like
whatever. Yeah, that was crazy.
that was
Trauma.
creepy. There was some creepy things in SpongeBob. Like remember the gorilla.
For no reason. Why was there
Why is the gorilla underwater? Well, they're on to us.
let's get out of here.
Jump onto a horse and run off. And like,
So the
what
gorilla
is?
is where we drew the line, not the sea bear. And then they're like, this circle would never stop a sea rhinoceros. What attracts a sea rhinoceros? The sound
A
of
sea bear attack. Good thing we're all wearing our undergarments.
anti-rhinoceros. Squid.
Nigga, am I gonna blow up? Well, no, it's gonna go down to your thighs. Then you'll blow up.
Squidward, I want to thank you for such a great day. Just the three of us. You, me, and this wall you built between us.
Like, yo, it's just
These aren't pies. These are bombs from a bomb factory.
they're bombs.
They're bombs.
They're bombs.
Like, bro, what is
That's good quality programming. Kids will they just won't give back.
No, it wasn't good quality programming. That's the problem. Even though SpongeBob now is like, remember how our parents thought it was brain rot back in the day, and so we really couldn't watch it for real. Now it actually is brain rot.
We,
Me. My dad would always be like, "Yeah, no, you shouldn't be watching SpongeBob. It's like it's just like it just makes you dumb." And I'm like, I get where he was coming from, but the shows, the new episodes that they keep making now are way worse.
No, we don't acknowledge SpongeBob post 2011.
I was gonna say 2012 was the cutoff.
Post the creator passing. Like once the creator died.
Once the creator died, and then I only acknowledge one movie. Only one.
The original.
If it's
OG.
Bald head.
So let me get this straight. You think I'm stalling?
Stalling.
Stalling?
Stalling.
Stop. And to think Plankton had that plan cooked up the whole time. It was like, this was planned. I went through every plan from A to Y. And Karen is just A to Y.
Yo, A to Y is the same.
Did we?
Where's the crusty crab? Bikini bottom.
I don't understand your accent.
No, the pettiest thing I think I've ever seen is the chocolate bar. Every time he'd reach in and the bus would come.
And the bus would get
And then like 3 of them came by and he's, damn it. I was like, bro,
chocolate.
Finally. That is how I act when I see a chocolate woman as well.
Agreed.
Finally, now that I have you to myself,
right where I want you,
I'd like to buy all your chocolate.
Are we gonna forget that Patrick shitted out 100 bars of chocolate with one Hershey Kiss?
Show did. Showing the hell did. He showing the hell did. Hey, who's the fat kid talking?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we went through this segment to let you know if you don't like SpongeBob, you can't be trusted. I don't know what to tell you.
Mhm.
You did not learn the life skills that are necessary to be successful in this life, and I think you're a supervillain. That is what it is. So,
Every villain is lemon.
Lemons.
so we're gonna go ahead and end the show on every villain is lemons because it just makes too much sense. JJ, what's your final thoughts to the people?
Man, final thoughts to the people. Stay tuned to what's cooking here at the DFPN. All the shows are on fire right now. D1 Ignant, No Gimmicks, USDN, Smoke Pit. Subscribe, like, share, comment, tell a friend. And I'll see y'all next week in the grandest prairie of them all for the Juneteenth festivities. You're invited to the cookout, except for one person in the prairie, and we'll touch on that another day. Your invite has been revoked.
Yeah, damn. Scully, final thoughts to the people before I get upset again.
Yeah, shout out to Juneteenth and whatnot. It hurts that I wasn't gonna be able to be there because the boots and the shorts. But yeah, shout out to y'all. I will be in the Lone Star State this summer. Y'all will see me. Um and yeah, big things are on the horizon.
Hey, big shit popping and little shit stopping. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for pulling up to the one and only D1 Ignant University podcast, brought to you by the DFPN, also brought to you by Shasta. Give us some money, please. I'm poor. Anyway, y'all, thank you for tuning in. And like I love to say at the end of every episode, keep learning, keep living, keep loving. JJ, hit the button.